Hey, welcome back. This is going to be a quick, short one, power-packed, because I believe in giving you information in the shortest amount of time, giving you maximum benefit. So I'm going to talk to you about money is seen with your mind, not with just your eyes. I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. In this book, this is page 98 of the book Cashflow Quadrant. And here, Robert Kiyosaki talks about money seen. So when you look at a piece of property, for example, and we could use this as a business example, and I'm going to turn these questions around that he's focusing on a property into a business. Here's an example. So when you look at a business opportunity versus a piece of real estate, in the real estate, he talks about, for example, if you read this page 98, that how do you know that if it's a good property? You do your homework. You analyze the property. You analyze the cap rate. You analyze, what's the condition it's going to be in the next few years. Are they putting up a new road in front of that location? Is it the ideal location? And those type of questions. What would make you a good investor? But in making into a good business owner as an investor as well, is there certain things you should look for in a business? Is the trend, the product and marketing service that you're going to be offering, is it going to be around in the next 6 months, 6 years from now? What's the longevity of that product or service? That's number one. Number two, you also look at the fact that how easy is it to manage a business that the one you're getting into? Is it going to require a lot of employees? Is it going to require machinery, automation? You look at all your cost factors of starting that business. And the other thing you have to look at is how can you manage the business without you being involved on a day-to-day basis. That is a real business because it can give you semi-passive income. You should never be in a business where you're totally passive, 100%, because you're not involved in the day-to-day. You need to understand the business. So in this chapter right here, read this part on page 98 where he uses these questions. For example, why should you pay a high interest rate in a property? Well, there's several factors. If you know that there is a high ROI, high interest rate, doesn't matter if you're paying for a loan, because if your return on your investment is high enough, then you can pay off that loan quickly enough. So some people look at an interest rate of 20%, 30%. Oh my God, I'm not going to borrow that much. Of course you shouldn't. However, if you can't get the capital anything lower than that, but the ROI is much higher than the interest rate that you're getting, then go for the opportunity. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're into a property or into a business that's going to give you $100,000 return in 1 year. And it takes about $15,000, $20,000 to get started in a business, and you're paying 30% interest. We'll analyze the numbers. In 30% interest versus only a 5% interest on that loan and the $30,000, it's probably about $500 or $600. But look at it this way. In your third month, you made, let's just say, $30,000, $10,000 a month, right? $30,000 in 3 months. Look at it this way. That $30,000 would pay off that $15,000 you borrowed, even if the interest rate was 60%, because your only payments are going for 3 months. Analyze that first before you say no to the offer, before you say no to the loan as well. So with that said, hopefully you like this, a little talk about how to use your money wisely. I'll talk to you again on the next video. Make it a great day.